Why standardized test? No Child Left Behind Act says yes. George Bush, need I say more? A way to measure the intelligence at a student's common core? High scorers get the gold, but those who fail to achieve the school's goal are left behind like rotting mold. If education is the key and school is the lock, then why has creative thinking stopped? In literally more than a century, nothing has changed. Teachers tell students what to think instead of how to think, causing our minds to shrink. Explain why you treat students like cookie-cutter frames, dictating our every move, making sure we don't make a peep. Raise your hand if you want to speak. My teacher says and hopes to produce competent, caring, loving, and lovable people. If we continue to go down this path, the results will be lethal. We're being treated as a slave instead of an equal, sitting in a desk for 13 years undesirably to gain pretentious labels like cultural literacy, a label forced on students overcoming misery. They claim that school expands your horizon and your visions, but are we wasting kids' time and straining parent-kid relationships? Curriculum, a single word that makes every teacher jittery. These standards are not guidelines, but mandates that take away all of our creative traits. Too many intelligent children, bored with Common Core to the point of a snore. A weak teacher holds children back so much. Monotone voices, grouchy attitudes, and sluggish movements. Maybe it's the teachers that need the improvement. One teacher stands in front of 20 kids, each one having different needs. And these are the best conditions given to succeed? A great teacher is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, only if they make us into scholars. Pass the standardized test or you won't graduate. That is a lot to put on a student's plate. Talented thinkers who just don't do well in these exams go through life thinking that education is a scam. Teachers can only do so much when they're worried about being judged. State tests are stressing kids out. Bubble after bubble leaves us with doubt. Thinking they are stupid, believing they are useless, and telling the students it's their own fault is ruthless. Confuse the possession of a storehouse of knowledge with being smart. Students who don't understand Romeo and Juliet are left a la carte. Teachers are heroes that get blamed, but they are not the problem. Too often good teachers are being framed. Let's give every gift an equal chance instead of teaching each student the same dance. The time has come, no more excuses. Do away with school spirit, because that's just useless. If every student has the same knowledge, there's no way to impress. Money is the only medium by which we measure worldly success. Get an education and your life will have less stress. If there was a family tree, hard work and education would be closely related. It does a fool no good to spend money on an education, yet 46% of college students don't even make it to graduation. The higher the education, the better your health. Is it all for the wealth? They are 100% of our future, yet the students are begging for a booster. Exam results don't determine success in life. They are designed to separate the more intelligent from the less intelligent, cutting students off more sharply than a knife. I don't have much faith in school, but I do have faith in people. Faith that this chapter of education will release a sequel. The time for change is always right now. The entire future can be altered with just one vow. There's more than one way in this world to be an educated man. Society needs a better plan. There is no single solution, but let's get moving. Education is about inspiring one's mind. It is time for all schools to be redefined. Reach the core of every heart and every class, so no student should ever have to feel like a dumbass.